To those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening, the conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
And there they are.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And this is now today's
Well, this is the
lineup.
perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So that's got things underway. Bassi. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on, a player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Mitchell. Lacroix.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mitchell. Lerma. Now that looks a decent ball.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He could be in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bassi. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Nketiah. Lerma. And it's Raul.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Castagna.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
He's tried one! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Robinson. Showing great feet there. Smith Rowe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Iwobi. Andreas Pereira. Andreas Pereira touches it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Lerma. Eze. Oh, they can break here. Ball's played through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Robinson. 30 minutes gone. And Bassi. Andreas Pereira. Now Castagna. And it's Iwobi. Anderson. Smith Rowe. Anderson. Bassi. And Robinson. Here's Berger. Smith Rowe. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And Smith Rowe. Robinson. Here's Berger. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yehi. Lacroix. And Mitchell. 5 minutes till the break. Iwobi. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Now the finish! It's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Fulham have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Lerma. He's in a great position. Eze! That's a decent clearance. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Fulham happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Fulham carrying a one-goal lead. And it's been taken short. Robinson gets it away. He's found a way past. Now it's Lerma. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Nketiah. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Robinson. Willian. Swung over. Opts for safety. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, perfectly measured that. Tries to get it clear. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, good spread. Willian gets over and intercepts. Smith Rowe has created one goal already. And that has been clubbed away. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. He can run onto that.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Castagna. Iwobi, Andreas Pereira. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Munoz. Smith Rowe. Fulham leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Eze. Andreas Pereira. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Sarr. Andreas Pereira. Iwobi looking understandably energised after his goal. Berger. Now Iwobi! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution on the field. Number 32.
Corner number 2 then.
Smith Rowe. Number 7.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Berg. Coming on the field.
There's a
Number
real
10.
appetite from them to finally put this
Number
game to
9.
bed, but
Number
will they?
6. Reed. Substitution.
Castagna cuts out the pass. Oh, that's a nice ball. Rodrigo Muniz. Iwobi. Iwobi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Willian. Robinson. Reed. Mitchell. 1-0 as we head towards the end. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, no joy this time. So what can they make of this? Now it's Andreas Pereira. Chooses to go cross-field. Munoz kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Very much into the last knockings. Well, that has not gone well.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution in progress.
That's a sharp pass. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodrigo Muniz. Richards. Doucouré. And Wharton. Munoz. He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. Oh, that's not going to count, and we go again.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And the referee brings it to a close. Fulham have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Iwobi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass.